YouTube was good, man. It's your boy King B, man. We back with another video, man. For this video, man, this is a very important video. I say this because we need to learn how to, as guys, we need to learn how to pay attention to women's behavior and not learn when to not over pursue and when we can't pursue. Because a lot of women, or I should say most women, will be indirect of giving you signals rather if they mess with you or not, or how much they feeling you or not. A lot of times, occasionally, they will be direct, but for the most part, most women are going to be indirect, guys. So we need, as fellas, we got to understand and get the signs that they signal to us, rather if they mess with us or if they don't mess with us. So y'all see the title for today: how to determine between high interest women and low interest women. And I got a couple notes of some behaviors that you guys can keep in mind, to whether if a girl you're dealing with is high interest or low interest. So we're gonna start off with high interest. So high interest, she responds quickly. So obviously that means she wants to talk to you. So her responses are like within a timely manner. They don't take forever all the time. You know what I'm saying? So another thing is she hits you up first often. So, and it leads to where you're not always the person that's initiating contact all the time. She's hitting you up first every now and then, or even hitting you up every time. I don't know. But a girl that has high interest in you, she's gonna find a way to get in contact with you, whether it's swiping up your stories, texting you first, calling you out of the blue. That means it's a signal of high interest. She asks you when's the next time she can see you. So obviously she wants to spend time with you. That's a sign of high interest. She doesn't care where you take her out on a date. So if a girl has a high interest in you, bro, she don't care whatever y'all do. She just wants to spend time with you. Y'all can be just at the crib. Y'all can go to the park, have a walk in the park, whatever. That's a sign of high interest. She does not care. She doesn't complain about wherever the date is at or whatever you guys do. Now, I'm not saying, invite her to your crib right away as soon as you meet her. You feel me? Like, I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, well, it doesn't matter whatever you guys do. She makes time for you. So obviously, women are busy too, man. They got stuff going on with them. So if she makes time in her schedule to want to see you, that's a sign of high interest. She's submissive, meaning like she shows that she's really into you. Like she's affectionate. She went around you and stuff like that. So she makes your life easy. So she doesn't, play hard to get or whatever necessarily. She's responsive. She's always like, she basically doesn't make your life difficult. Positive body language. Positive body language, this is a key factor. It may take some time to really notice this, but so whenever you guys are interacting, her body language is kind of, let's say y'all kind of sitting next to each other. So maybe she'll like kind of have her body to an angle or whatever, or she'll kind of be kind of a little bit close to you. She shows that she's kind of into you by wanting to be kind of next to you, want you to maybe cuddle with her or something like that. She blushes. So obviously, this is a good sign. Maybe she gets a little nervous around you. And this leads into the next one, is she shies away from eye contact. So whenever you with a girl and she may be a little bit nervous or she may be a little bit intimidated by you, she may kind of shy away from eye contact necessarily. So when you look in her eyes, she may be like, oh, I can't take it. Like, stop looking at me like that, If she shies away from eye contact, that's a good sign of high interest. Now, before we get into low interest, I want to emphasize that low interest could also mean no interest at all. So therefore, some of these points that I list could also mean that she doesn't have any interest at all if she does some of these things. So that's why I kind of connected to, because you don't really even want to deal with low interest women anyway, but low interest women and no interest at all kind of connect together. So now we're gonna go into low interest. So low interest. She's slow in replies. Obviously, often. Now, I'm not saying there's girls that have things going on, they may not can get back to you right away, but her replies are pretty much kind of slow. That's every time, like every time y'all talk, she taking days to hit you up, or she taking 10 hours to respond to you. Every single time, like, that's a sign of she's not really that into you, bro. Doesn't respond at all. Let's say you DM her, she never hits you back. But she posts on her story, sign of low interest. She ghosts you, it should be self-explanatory. She doesn't talk to you no more. She ghosts you for too long, sign of low interest. She flakes on dates often. Now, I get it. That sometimes it's a point to where things may happen, family emergencies will happen. I'm not saying that every girl that flakes on the date on you doesn't like you. I'm not saying that. But if she does that often, that's a sign she's really not into you. She's not making a priority to want to see you. Tells you, I'll let you know, or we'll see. So this goes into you asking her out on a date. She says, oh yeah, I'll let you know, we'll see. Or, I have to check my schedule, see what I'm doing. No. Sign of low interest, because she's going to give you a positive answer if she wants to see you. It's not going to be she'll let you know, or we'll say. It will be more so of let's do it, or okay, let me know when, or hit me up when you're free, stuff like that. You guys kind of know. Says she doesn't do certain things with this type of guy. For instance, so let's say she says, well, I don't like talking on the phone. So, but if it's a guy that she perceives as a 9 or a 10, or maybe even an 8, like, she'll talk on the phone with you, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, I have two scenarios. So there was two different girls I used to deal with. One girl, she told me the same thing. She said, oh, I don't talk on the phone like that. Okay, so whenever I tried to call her, she never like really answered my calls. But then on the other hand, there was another girl I deal with who said the exact same thing. But when I called her, she answered my phone calls, even though she said she don't like talking on the phone. That's a sign of high interest. So, short responses in text. Obviously, it should be self-explanatory, but a lot of guys still don't like really notice this or really get this. Like, her responses are always short. She's giving you dry, short answers. That's a sign of low interest. She's not that into you, bro. Like, that's when you need to let it go. Don't even try to keep grabbing and trying to try hard and applying pressure if she's giving you those type of responses. That means she's not that into you. This leads into the next point, is not engaged with conversation. So, obviously, this means she's not asking you questions back. As I say, you ask her how she's doing, or what are you up to right now? And she just says, oh, I'm doing this. But doesn't say, what about you, or how about you? Another thing is, she complains about distance. So I'm not saying like, maybe she's 3 hours away. I'm talking about, let's say, y'all are in two different cities. Her city's like maybe 30 minutes away from you, and she complains about, oh, I'm not trying to drive out there to come see you. A girl with high interest would literally may even drive hours to come see you. So that's a sign of low interest. If she makes this excuse about how far she wants to drive, or if she doesn't say she will come out to your area to come see you. Because if she has high interest in you, bro, she won't come out to see you, bro. She brings up other guys randomly to you. So obviously y'all may have discussions about, past situationships, but if she does this shit like randomly all the time, like out of the blue, like you may be even a friend zone at that point, but if she brings up other guys all the time and like that's a sign of low interest. She may not be even trying to get to you. And this kind of plays a factor to all of them. She makes your life hard. She's not responsive, obviously. She's not making time for you. This kind of summarizes all of the points, but you guys understand. So she basically makes your life hard for you. And that's pretty much it, y'all. If you need to have any questions, make sure you guys comment down below. rewind the video, watch the video, go back and take notes about and pay attention to these behaviors to determine whether if a girl that you're talking to or you're into has high interest or low interest. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the video. See y'all boys another time. Let's get it.